I have been waiting essentially 2 years, well, a year and a half, but basically 2 years for the new season of Bang Dream to come out, and it finally has. At least one episode. Ave Mujica. It's following the previous season of It's My Go, and let's just say it had a ton of shoes to fill, with it being my favorite Bang Dream season. This season is going to focus on Sakiko Togawa and her group Ave Mujica. We saw them make their big debut last season. It was a huge deal, performing in front of a packed crowd, and we piggyback off of their here. Although they are super popular, they have some pretty well-known people in this group, and they're wearing masks to hide who they are, and this is very constant. Never being able to take them off would make at least one of the band members question it, and it was the social media influencer in the group and also the drummer, which makes sense because Niamu, she's an influencer. She can't post about this. If anything, it would make the group more popular, but Sakiko has a clear plan for the group. She just really hasn't revealed it yet of when they will, but she does say that they will remove the mask. And she really does care for the group, as we can see, which I kind of felt a bit off about considering what she's done in the past. She has these people who support her dearly, the ones I'm referring to being Uka and Mutsumi in her group currently, and Soyo in her old group. I posed a question to myself, what's so good about her and why did people like her so much, because she just seems so mean and hateful in the last season. She broke up her band and got everyone. I wouldn't say they were hating each other, but it definitely hurt the entire group, their mental, just a lot. But Bang Dream pulled the Uno reverse card on me. We saw a hint at the end of the last season that her character was deeper, and we got that here. When she was young, Sakiko had a very caring and loving family, a mother and a father who showed so much care for her. Until one day her mother passed away, and this hurt her a lot. She died pretty young, for a woman's standards, and with time, this led her dad to take up drinking. Well, for a multitude of reasons. That, and he was charged with fraud of 12 million or 12 billion yen. So he was fired from his job, and he shows up home drunk every night, essentially. Takiko has to make do with delivering newspapers to make money, to take care of them because she is too young to get a real job. Her grandpa wanted her to be adopted by him, but he talked bad about her dad, so she doesn't want to be with him. She wants to stay with her dad, and she wants to make do with that. I'm sure the grandfather gives them money for them to survive because I don't think the dad works, and her delivering newspapers isn't enough. But her dad promised to take care of Sakiko after her mom died, but she was the one taking care of him in the end. The school she goes to costs a bit of money, so balancing this, going to school, and helping out her dad is taking its toll on her. And this is what eventually makes her decide to leave her current group, which was My Go at the time. They didn't show this scene in My Go, but she was absolutely devastated after leaving the band. The scene in My Go was super cold. It's like she didn't care, but she did care a lot because her father was gone, essentially. Her mom was gone. We even got a scene where she saved Tomori thinking that she was going to die, probably reminiscing from her mother. And also after this, we see that her dad, well, I wouldn't say he's abusive, but he is pretty aggressive. He sees Sakiko doing good for herself, like seeing she's going to go to Budokan, right? And he throws a can at her. Are we serious? Thanks for making me feel like a jerk, Bang Dream. We also get a little Easter egg of our main cast from It's My Go, talking about going to see one of the Ave Mujica performances. Now we learn that she views this group as the only thing she has left. Her mother is gone, she cut ties with her old friends and her band, her father is an aggressive drunk. This is partially why this group means so much to her now. We see in the end of the episode, Niamu, this is the social media influencer I talked about by the way, finally had been through enough. She grew tired of hiding behind the masks that the group wears and expose herself and every single one of them. It looks like nobody really cared that she did this, but I think the person who cared the most was Mutsumi. She didn't want the attention at all. The poor girl looked like she was having a panic attack. The crowd ate it up though. They knew essentially the entire group, except Sakiko, I believe, because they're all pretty famous people. But that first episode was phenomenal. So much information and emotion put into this, it was amazing. Like this video for more Bang Dream content. I will see you next time.